Results of negotiations between the United States and Vietnam. 1. Background of negotiations between Vietnam and the United States. The United States is negotiating with a number of countries, including Vietnam, to establish reciprocal tariff agreements, RTAs. This is aimed at reducing trade imbalances, especially products that the United States considers to be subsidized or have unfair advantages. Vietnam is an important trading partner of the United States in the ASEAN region. Since 2020, Vietnam's exports to the United States have increased rapidly, while imports from the United States remain low, causing the United States to record a trade deficit with Vietnam. Specific results by May 20, 2025 between Vietnam and the United States are in a consensus on principles and direction of negotiations. Both sides agreed on the principle of balance and mutual benefit as the basis for the entire negotiation process. Vietnam emphasized transparency and cooperation, while the United States prioritized ensuring benefits for domestic enterprises. Significance. Consensus on negotiation methods is a very important factor to open up the possibility of reaching a substantive agreement, e.b. technical issues brought for negotiation. The two sides focused on the following contents: tariffs and trade policy. The United States proposed that Vietnam consider reducing tariffs or expanding the market for agricultural, high-tech, and energy products from the United States. Vietnam proposed that the United States maintain or reduce import tariffs on Vietnamese goods, especially textiles, wooden furniture and electronics, technical measures and non-tariff barriers. The U.S. raised issues with some technical barriers such as quality standards and plant quarantine that Vietnam applies to imported goods. Vietnam asked the U.S. to simplify the inspection process for some key export items. C. Energy, nuclear power cooperation. Breakthrough is that Vietnam expressed its desire to restart the nuclear power program. The two sides are negotiating a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, between the Westinghouse Group, USA, and the Vietnam Oil and Gas Group, PVN, to support technology transfer and human resource training. Significance. This is a signal that the U.S. attaches importance to helping Vietnam diversify its energy sources and strengthen strategic relations. Assessment and outlook negotiation progress. Initial progress has been good, but there are still many technical points that require specific agreements. Impact on Vietnam. Better access to the U.S. market, increased exports, but need to improve competitiveness and transparency of domestic regulations. Impact on the U.S. Possible reduction in trade deficit with Vietnam, increased exports of agricultural, energy and technology products. Remaining difficulties, differences in development levels, product standards and legal differences. Further forecast. Short-term in 2025, the two sides may sign a Memorandum of Understanding or Framework Agreement, not a full agreement. Medium-term 2025 to 2026. If technical and political barriers are removed, the two sides may sign a specific bilateral trade agreement or enhance cooperation within the framework of a comprehensive strategic partnership, upgraded from 2023. News is continuously updated by the channel in the newsletter sent to you. Don't forget to click the subscribe button below the channel in the lower right corner of this video and support the channel again, so that every time there is new news, the channel will notify you. Goodbye and see you in the next news.